Students in Elk Grove getting ready to show off their agricultural skills on the national stage after winning a state-level title.
Sakura Gray is live this morning introducing us to the teenagers and their talents in the school's FFA program. Hey, Sakura.
Good morning, guys. Well, here on Good Day Sacramento, we only hang out with winners. And what if I told you that right now I'm surrounded by 4 different teams that have brought home these big bowls? These big silver bowls signify that you are a state champion. So this morning, we're going to introduce you to some of these students that are wicked smart and had to go through a lot of hoops to win these titles. We'll start off with good morning.
My name is Avery Souza, and I competed in the marketing plan competition.
Okay, so explain to the folks at home what you had to do as part of winning this big guy right here.
So me and my team came up with a value-added product within our local area, and we had to come up with a marketing pitch to kind of portray our product to other people and convince them why beef tallow is more beneficial to other cooking methods.
Okay, and for the viewers at home that may be on the fence about beef tallow, try to convince them.
So beef tallow has lower levels of LDL cholesterol, which is known as the bad kind, and higher levels of HDL cholesterol, which is also known as the good kind. So it's beneficial for people who are trying to keep an eye on their cholesterol levels and maybe trying to pay attention to more of what they're eating.
I love it. Okay, folks at home, are you convinced to get beef tallow? I think you are. So we'll move on to our next group. Good morning.
Hi, my name is Liliana Cameron.
And you got your partner here?
I'm Cash Voss.
So tell me a little bit about your group.
So we are the Farm Business Management Group, also known as FBM, and in our competition we take 3 different about hour-long tests. One of them is a math problem on depreciation. Another one is a multiple choice test with about 100 questions on the John Deere Farm Business Management Guide. And then the third one is an hour-long test on the publication 225, which is the IRS Farm Tax Guide.
So you guys are helping farmers out with any of their tax problems. We love that. And the fact that they sat through, an hour, multiple hour-long test, that deserves an accomplishment in and of itself. All right, our next group here. Good morning, guys.
Hi, I'm Mara Patton. I'm with the Best Informed Green Hand team.
Okay, so tell us what you had to do.
So we took a 200-question test on FFA traditions and history. It was a mixed methods test. We had multiple choice, true, false, matching, and fill in the blank.
And as somebody who is not a very good studier, you guys have some great tips on how you learned all of this information, right?
Yeah, we've been studying since October, and we've done a whole bunch of different things. We've written our own tests, we've made card games, like we've made Uno games, and we've just read the FFA manual and studied a lot.
Hey, when you turn a game into Uno, it makes it a little bit more fun. So these guys have to keep studying all summer long because they're competing yet again in October on the national stage, so we'll have to cheer them on. All right, next group over here, tell us what you guys did.
Hello, my name is Alan Sotelo, and my partner here is Isaac McCready, and we won first place in state finals in the food and products division for our project, which is measuring salmonella in eggs using the sous vide method, where we would basically get these eggs and cook them at different temperatures in water, which we would then incubate, and then we would measure the salmonella through counting the bacteria in these Petri dishes, which we would then put into our notebooks, and then we would put our data into our Google Docs, which we would then transfer into our poster, which won first place.
Well, congratulations. And last but not least, before I trip and fall backwards. All right, good morning. What's your name?
My name is Natalie.
Okay, Natalie, tell us what you got your silver bowl for.
The nursery landscape competition.
So tell us what that entails.
Me and my team identify common plants and tools in horticulture and apply our knowledge in landscape by taking a test, demonstrating transplanting, and judging plants based on best to worst and giving reasons why.
I love it. And so all of these students are going to go on to compete at nationals. Even the seniors are going to come back and compete and represent our region on the national stage. Those national competitions, it's in October in Indianapolis, so they're going to have to hop, skip, and jump away to compete there. But then they're going to represent us and hopefully bring back more hardware, right? Because like I said on Good Day, we only hang out with winners. So congratulations to all these students.
Indeed. Go Thunder and Herd. Thank you, Sakura.
Thank you, Sakura.